Hello everybody and welcome back to GTA 5. I don't know if it's to make a series of mod videos, but I just come across some really cool ones and I straight away have to freaking download them, try them out and record them. Today I've got two absolutely awesome cars for you, which I don't know why I'm delaying in telling you, but as you can tell I'm having an awesome little classic car meetup. All of these cars obviously are in the game, apart from this little fella over here, which actually wasn't a car I was going to do a spotlight on at all, because, well, you can't actually do anything to it. But a very distant friend of mine noticed in one of my videos, actually. I'm joking, he's not a distant friend. Dom. Hello, how you doing? He noticed in one of my videos that I'd hidden one of these as a little Easter egg just for him, and it was actually just, he was the only reason I hid it in the video. Just, you know, you should feel happy about that. But yeah, in the video where I had a look at two unreleased cars in GTA, which at the time of recording still haven't actually been released, so go check that out, link in the description, yada yada yada. But yeah, in that video I'd actually hidden a Mk1 Escort, which is what this is, within the first minute of the video, just for Dom to look at it, see if he spotted it or whatever. And he actually made a reaction to that video, so I mean there'll be a link somewhere that you can click on that or something. Anyway, yes, so the Mk1 Escort, it was probably one of Ford's greatest cars, as much as I don't like to say it, because you know Dom will be watching and that. As far as the mod goes though, I'm not happy. It's really good, it looks good. As you can see, it doesn't even have a freaking door opening animation. But if we pop to pay and spray just really quickly, ta-da! That is the power of editing for you. Yeah, one other thing I forget to mention is this car handles really bad. Wow, this guy, look at him, he's inside my car. Well, anyway, as I was saying, this car does actually have really bad handling. I'm not sure if it's because this is what it's based off of, but yeah. So in GTA, this actually replaces the Karen Futo. So when you load this into your game, you can't load the Futo anymore, unfortunately. But you know, it's the risks we take. Do you like a Mk1 more than you like a Futo? I think so. I've actually had this in the game for a while now. But let me just show you what I mean by you literally cannot modify this car. So as you can see, I'm on front bumpers here. As I click front bumper, I go down to custom splitter and it appears next to the car. And that's because obviously this just replaces the Futo. So it's still got all the Futo modifying parts, and when I go into bonnet it actually ruins my game, so I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I clicked into, where is it, bonnet? Where was it? Oh yeah, I clicked into hood and it like clips out and then puts my game in really low resolution graphics. It just doesn't work. But yeah, I think you can still upgrade all the brakes, the engine as well. The exhaust you can't upgrade because that sort of, well, it sort of fits, to be honest. Yeah, it does fit, but it would scrape on the floor a lot. I mean, if we're being realistic about things. The grille also is a no-go, sort of sticks out of the car. But it looks like if it was set back a little bit, it might actually suit it. I don't know. Dom, what do you think? The main reason I came in this, sorry, is because the actual colour of this car is supposed to be, it's matte ice white. That's it. And that's because it's got the Mexico Rally paint job. I'm sorry if I get that wrong as well, because I don't really do Fords much. But yeah, so that's actually the colour it's supposed to be, but it does actually look really cool in black. But yeah, if you wanted it in white, because actually when I installed the car, I instantly was just like, I'm going to get it in white, I'm going to take a picture, and I'm going to send it to Dom, because guess what, guys? Dom has a freaking Mk1 Escort. But this happened, and when I searched up, it's just like, yeah, that's the paint job. Oh, brilliant. So yeah, you're kind of stuck with that livery forever, and that's not such a bad thing, but I'd say it could probably be a lot better, right? Can you lower this? You can, but nothing really happens.
That's my favorite suspension kit right now.
Awesome. A chuck turbo. Wheels. Okay, on these modified cars, changing the wheels is pretty useless because you'll find straight away that they don't really fit. Oh wow, actually they fit so well. Okay, well I've done it before, I swear to God, and it didn't look so good. Wow, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to put some wheels that don't really suit this car very much, because they're fat enough. If we go into like tuner or something like that, maybe. No, they all fit the car. Okay, sometimes what you find is, you know, with the wide arches and that, the tyres sink in, like they don't actually fit the car at all. But I'm going to quickly whack some, what should I put on these, just to, something to really get to Dom. Mini lights. Yeah, no, it doesn't get to him, but they suit it so much. And what colour? Black? What are you saying? White? I'm going to go with black. I'm going to go with black, okay. I can't believe they fit because I was just like, oh, guess what? They're not going to fit. I've put custom tyres on. Dom's going to kill me for that, so I turn them straight off. No tyre smoke. And bulletproof as well. Windows. Oh, this is the thing. This isn't the only thing. But when you tint windows on a modified car, or on most modified cars, I think, in GTA, by modified, I mean modded into the game, don't belong here and that, they actually tint A, all the windows, and B, the lights as well. I love the lights tinted on this, absolutely, but actually, they haven't done different shades, so black is black. Oh. Well, let's go for that anyway. And yeah, we'll exit out of Los Santos Customs, see if it handles any better on these new wheels and stuff. Oh man, these wheels look awesome. Dom, I found your wheels. I know your dad's got them, but just, or getting them or something. But just please. The handling is actually a bit better. It's a bit more drift specky, which is exactly what the Futo's supposed to be. So maybe that's why it's that bad. But the interior view, what's that like? The interior view is pretty good. It lines up quite well. The thing I find is, as you turn a corner and all that, normally actually doesn't seem to do it. Oh, there you go. He clips out. Michael just says hello everybody, and clips out the door a little bit. But that's that basically. That is that. Ford, I just thought I'd bring it to your attention because Dom made a whole freaking video on my last video, and one of the things he said is, if this car is not in the next update, that's it. Look, there's two of them right there, just in the same colour, just chilling. You guys look cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Escort. It's really cool. I absolutely love the mods and stuff, and the lengths that people go to put these cars in the game. It's just awesome. And the fact that I managed to get it to work is pretty cool as well. So yeah, moving on to the next car. Here we have the Mazda MX5, or also known as the Mazda Miata. I think it's still a Mazda Miata. Actually, it's really freaking hard to control right now because I've got the drift setting on it. On the car, you get multiple options, and one of them is to have the configuration file configured to drifting, which obviously. Look, this is a drift car. It's clearly a drift car. This is actually standard. I haven't modified it at all. Obviously, as standard as it can get. And this is also standalone, so it's an add-on. Sorry, which means it doesn't replace any cars in the game. You can keep every single car you've already got in the game. You just get the added bonus of being able to spawn this in. However, that does mean that pedestrians don't drive around in it, but I don't think that's such a bad thing. I wouldn't really want pedestrians driving around like this anyway. So yeah, as I say, very hard to control, very low. But one thing that really confuses me about this mod, and I've tried to fix it. I don't know how I've tried to fix it because I've got no experience with modifying cars or actually playing around with mods and stuff in GTA anyway. But is the front sits a lot lower than the back, and yeah, I kind of really freaking hate that about this. Anyway, should we take it into Los Santos Customs and get it all modified and stuff? You're not really too interested in knowing the facts about this car, because I don't really. Okay, so starting off straight away, we've got options to modify this, and these modification options actually work purely because this is an add-on car. So yeah, it's awesome. Although they have no name. In the files, they have names for bumpers and stuff, but for some reason that doesn't come into GTA, whether I've installed that wrong or whatever. But from what I've seen, they don't have names. So first off, we've got this. It looks like just like a sporty type bumper with no lights or anything in it. Nothing. It's very bland. And then we've got this, which is just a standard bumper with a bit of a splitter on the bottom. This reminds me of a Toyota Supra, to be honest. I don't know if that's just me, but that looks almost exactly like a Supra in my eyes. This is really cool. It's still got the indicators, and he looks really happy. Not Michael, the car. This also, with the stripping out of the lights, I don't know if that's maybe a texture glitch or something, but I just don't really like that very much. This is just bland and weird. Is that gone wrong? Is that loaded wrong or something? No, that's just a splitter. Oh, maybe that's kind of like that, but completely. It's kind of like that, sorry, but completely stripped down. I don't know. And then there's this, which is like the ultimate downforce, the option you get in Forza if you don't have. If there's no modifications available for the car. So I'm gonna go for this one. Oh no, I kind of feel like I should go for like this type one, purely because sports car. But you know, no, I'm going to go with what I want, for God's sake, okay, guys? I'm going to go with this one here, go into the rear bumper, and then we're going to see what's in there as well. We're going to go to the first one, which is very Need for Speed. The second one, which almost doesn't exist, it's like a wind tunnel. The third one's it's another wide one, and it removes the side indicator reflector type things. Fourth one's really boxy, and the fifth one is just another aerodynamic one. So I think by default we kind of should go for that one. It looks that one. Definitely that one. Purely, I know it's got the indicators missing, but I really just can't do the other one at all. Chassis, so these are normally like roll cages and stuff. And is that a handbag in the boot? What the hell? And a magazine. Nice, nice. Oh, that doesn't move when you put a roll cage in it. Awesome. So one of these roll cages, yeah, it does look like it does the front. Oh my god, and it adds dials as well. That's cool. I'm going for that one just for the dials. It's a shame you can't take the roof off. I don't think you can take the roof off in this. Yeah, the exhaust now. We've got the standard one there. A big bore exhaust which have that horrible tip on it. That purple tip, I just don't get it. It's like iridescent. I don't know if it's like... I don't know if it's supposed to be like a burnt tip because, you know, it's supposed to look like that, but I don't know. But yeah, the rest, this one's just another big bore one. This one's a very small styly type one, and that's like a little pea shoot type thing, but kind of not, 'cause it's got a massive back box. I'm going to go for that one there. Then we've got the grille, we've got stock grille, and wow, okay, we got fenders. Okay. I wasn't ready for that because I was half expecting an exhaust. An exhaust? No, I wasn't. A grille. Although actually I've seen pictures of this and it did come with them. However, I didn't think twice when they went on it. So we've got two options here. They don't really do anything different. I'm guessing one's primary and secondary, but I kind of like to keep them both the same colour anyway. So good. We've got a hood. That's awesome because I was worried that we'd have to drive around like this all the time. And as cool as that looks, I'm really not a fan of driving around with no engine. Just noticed the two absolutely stupidly sized turbos there, so that this whatever it's based off in real life must go like stink. So yeah, we've got the standard hood obviously there, the little scoops there. Wow, is that like glitching out? It's a bit curvy and stuff. I don't know. And then that there. So I'm not a fan of these two. I might be a fan of this one if it wasn't like curvy around the edges. That really just puts me off. But I'm quite the fan of this one, if I'm completely honest. I don't know if I shouldn't be, if that's perhaps very wrong of me to be a fan of that, because, you know, it might be a little bit ricey. But let's face it, this car's not exactly not ricey, is it? Lights, so we've got headlights, we've got stock lights and xenon lights. I'm alright with going with stock, actually, for this. Neon kits, yeah, well, no, I'm joking. As much as neons would suit this car because of the amount of rice on it, I'm not going to do that to it, okay? We've got different plates, obviously. I'm going to go for the San Andreas one, actually. I've had enough of the Yankton plate. Seriously, it's very generic PC modder, okay? I'm sorry. I'm new to this. I just love it, okay? Then we're going to just see what we got left to do before we spray the whole thing. So we got skirts. I love that skirt there, and I hate that there. So we're going to go for that one there. Spoiler. Oh, we got so many different spoiler options. So you've got... I know that no spoiler is an option, but I think you have to turn that off in the mod menu. So we've got that there. A massive BGW. Another massive BGW. Wow, a lip thing would be awesome if you was making it into like a drag car or something. Another cool little lip. And another cute little gay wing. This, I say cute and little because it's just smaller than this, but I don't know. So I feel like we should go for drift spec then. We should maybe just spoiler it, but I don't know. That's cool, that one actually, because it removes the light as well. I'm going to go for that one, even though it's pretty much the same as the one we've got already. And then we're going to go for lows. I know that already the front wheels seem to clip through the body of the car, so they're going to do it even worse now. We've already got the transmission, already got the turbo. Wheels, is it worth doing the wheels? Okay, they don't look too bad. I figured they'd be a bit like what normally happens. Kind of want to go for these because these look a bit like what I've got on my car in real life. Maybe not at all actually. Yeah, just looked at a picture of my car, and these look so much like my wheels. I mean, they're not exact replicas. Mine have a bit more edge to them, I guess. But yeah, these look like mine. So I'm going to go for counter steer, except I'm going to use the mod menu to get them because I want them in chrome. Tyres, we can't have custom tyres, I wouldn't want them anyway. And then windows, we're going to go for absolutely tinted. No, we're not. No. At least this one has like the different sections, but you can see there the front lights sort of go instantly black, and so do the rear. I really am a fan of blacked out lights. I'd never get them in my own car. They wouldn't suit my current car anyway, but I'd never get them in my car in real life because they are really bad. I think my first car actually had them, actually. Not by me, it wasn't me. But I'm going to go for dark smoke and get a little bit of smoke on the lights. And I think that's it. Oh, we still got to colour it. Okay, cool. Respray, primary colour. What is the secondary colour? Okay, so it's them. Oh, awesome. It's the cage and the thing is... Okay, we'll come back to that. Maybe we'll do a different secondary colour. I'm going to go for a metallic. I've sort of already got a colour in mind. I sort of really love it. I really want like a light blue. Oh, that's it. I feel like this is it. Yeah, this has to be it. I don't know if this is ricey though, and I'm sorry if it is, but it just looks good. There we go, we'll have some diamond blue. Give it a little metallic, what's it? Then we'll have matte black arches. These are the same arches that I've also got in my car in real life. Not exactly the same, but pretty much. And then we'll have a matte black cage as well, because it doesn't really matter. And that is actually the car done, apart from the wheels that I need to change in the mod menu. But once I've done that, this car's going to be 100% absolutely ready to go. Okay, we've had to pretty much take it back to standard, but that's cool. These wheels look cool. And as you can see what I mean about the rear of the car. I don't know if it's because that's how they get the drift setting, but on the standard setting, like when you don't have the drift controls, it's so much worse. This car is super duper easy to drift. Like, you literally don't have to think about it. You just have to steer out of it and it'll just do its own thing. But seriously, you just turn and that's it. Look, drifting. Oh my god, there's a man and a dog.
That shit is burned into my retinas.
Single player, everybody. That's amazing. But yeah, so this car's really easy to drift. I'd love to make sort of a drift in Los Santos video, but I wouldn't have the patience to do that. So, and I'm really bad at using Rockstar Editor. But yeah, there's a couple more things with this car actually that I just want to show you. Let me just get parked up in this car park. Okay, so first off, I just need to open up the doors because there's something I really need to show you. Let's just open all. There we go. Oh my god! Oh wow! The color of the engine changes to the color of the car as well. That's pretty cool. The boot is open. There's literally shopping bags in the boot. It's just so much detail. Like something you might actually never ever see ever because you might never open that boot, and they've put it in there. That's awesome. So yeah, we can actually go into seats. We can change the seat color to red. We can also change them to carbon, and my favourite type of seats are these ones right here. I just love the checkered. I don't know why. It's a bit of a dub thing, I guess. I kind of associate it with Volkswagen-y type things, and they do look like Porsche tombstones actually. Don't know why you'd have them in an MX5, but I'm probably wrong, let's face it. But for the sake of this, I'm just going to have the carbon ones just because of how cool they look. And then we're going to go into extras. There's actually an extras section somewhere around here. We go. So extra number 1. Okay, extra number 1 is kind of nothing. Cool. Extra number 2 is that little aerial there, you see? That's pretty cool. Extra number 3 is also... Oh, that's more magazines. I thought it was. And then extra number 4 is you can actually take all the magazines off and make it look like your girlfriend's never been in your car before. That's great. So the very last thing I want to show you about this car is definitely one of my favourite things. And when I first loaded it up and was just testing it out, I found this by complete accident and I showed it to my girlfriend, and this is her favourite thing about the MX5. There's not much she likes about them. There's not much I like about them. I'm joking. I freaking love them. But this is definitely the best thing ever. And if you watch right now, very carefully, front of the car, how awesome is that? You can turn them off, you can put them down. They're a bit buggy when you turn them on and down, and the best thing as well is you can like have them halfway. So this is very like, if you're watching a drift video of an MX5 drifting around some city where it shouldn't be drifting, it's definitely got its headlights half open. I go to a like drift arena type thing, not myself, I just go to watch, not participate of course, but literally almost every MX5 that goes through there have the headlights open, literally just a smidgen like that. I guess it just looks cool. I don't know. But yes, that is absolutely it for this video now. Absolutely love installing mods into GTA and playing around with a couple. I've seen a couple of like story mode type mods that change the game the way the game actually works, which is quite cool. I might take a look at some of them. But I honestly, the GTA modding community is such a big community. I can see it almost never dying. The same was with every single GTA. So if you download GTA San Andreas, if you download GTA 4, bet if even 3 and the ones before Vice City and all that have mods as well, to be honest. But yeah, they're just so cool. It's endless. It makes the game absolutely endless, or makes exploring the game absolutely endless. But yeah, let me know if you want to see more mod videos. I'm definitely up for doing them. I'm probably going to do them regardless, just because of how cool they are. And I just don't see this as boring. I can't see how seeing a car that you see in real life in GTA can never be boring. But for now, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you like my videos, go and hit subscribe, and I will see you in a bit.